Hey guys, what is going on? This is Dragon9404 here, and this video we're back playing Fallout 4. Now, as for the last video, I said that I was going to clear out all of Star Galactic Zone, whatever this place is called. And so, while I was clearing, I collected enough star cores to completely pretty much repair star control. So yes, I thought wait, so ooh man. Okay, so we have a hard choice right now, I think. So we either can turn off all of defense mode, or what we're gonna have to do is that we're gonna choose the power armor. I'm just going to deactivate it. Oh no, okay. So we can get both of them. But we have to have 35? Okay, I may do that later. But for right now, we just cleared out Galactic Zone, and now I'm going to assign a gang here. Which, of course, my all-time fan favorite, the Operators. Oh, where's Gage? There he is.
Hey.
What's up, boss? Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka-World is ours. All of it.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still, you've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Yeah, I think I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Taking back Nuka-World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Sounds like you've had this planned from the beginning.
The idea's crossed my mind, sure. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka-World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka-World's power. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along.
Okay, so we finished the grand tour. So now, home sweet home, talk to Shank. Okay, right now though, we're going to head back into the Commonwealth. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the lighthouse. Now, just so you know, I'm probably not going to take over the lighthouse. My reason is that that's one of my personal settlements. It isn't, you know, it's just a personal settlement. Okay. And right over here. Now, unless, like, we need to completely take over every single settlement, I'm not gonna do that. Because, well, I just kind of need the home.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're... I'd like to have an old microscope. I want to try and make something.
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Dad.
I have a microscope. Nope, don't have them. Okay, let's go upgrade this rifle to its full extent, and then we're going to name it. Okay, the Dragon Rifle MK2. That stands for Mark II. Okay. Okay, now we have a good rifle. Okay, now let's head back to Nuka-World and talk to Shank.
Mason, bit the hand off.
Hey, Shank.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka-World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we...
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ear.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from. An outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the local. Or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. You want to talk them off their land? Or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
He would rather wipe out the settlement.
Is there a difference between...
Well, if you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, those places aren't...
Let me talk to them.
Works for me. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want.
Sure.
Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs, and none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Which gang should I...
The operators.
Got it. I'm sure they'll appreciate you thinking of them.
I bet you they can manage to keep looking bored through the whole thing.
That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka-World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you... Yeah, that one will do. So, to get these folks to scram, you got 2 main options. Buy them out, either way.
Sure.
Lizzie Wyeth over... And it's worth keeping in mind. The more populated or fortified a place is, but ultimately...
Shank.
Careful with anything you get from the operators. Some disciple tried to brew up one of their serums once. They cleaned her up with a broom.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna go and, what's it called? Get some ammo, and then we'll probably start taking over settlements, which I'm probably going to do all that in, like maybe a 10-part video where each one of them is probably just gonna be like an hour long of me just taking over all the settlements.
The boss comes calling.
Uh-huh. Let's see what you got.
You got it, boss.
Ain't no one sad about
Hi, Shelby.
Got plenty of supplies for you, boss.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Right away, boss.
Okay.
Traders here are no better than slaves. Poor bastards. Sure. Yeah, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for
Whoa, now that thing looks like a freaking killing machine or something like that. I mean, it looks really cool. Imagine almost being able to like hold both of them in like one, like in each hand. Like you were able to do that in Fallout 4, I would call them the Destroyers. Or something like that. Or the Executors or something like that. Yep, and this is the place with all the nut fruits and stuff. So this is a good place of food. If I'm going to conquer anywhere else, it's probably going to be North Hagen Beach. The reason is because that place is also a farm, and then also it's like on the beach, and really the only thing that'll ever attack you there is just like mirelurks and stuff like that. And so that's going to be really good. And then plus, if you've ever seen North Hagen Beach, like you can easily fortify it and it be like a beast settlement. Okay.
Hey, you.
Yes? What do you want?
Yeah, I'm here for your land. You should leave while you can still walk.
Whoa, whoa, take it easy, all right? Look, you can't just abandon this place.
Right. You stay here another minute. Trust me. You're gonna regret it.
Christ. There's no need to do anything.
Uh-huh.
Gotta be able to move quick if we need to, boss. Might want to drop some of that shit you're lugging around.
Okay. And then...
Perfect.
Don't leave anything behind, if you can help.
Hey.
More than happy to hold all the expensive stuff.
Let me know if you want some.
Hey.
I'm thinking this place will do. At least once we get some supplies coming in. You ought to head on back, boss. Let him know how it went.
Hey, Shank.
Well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Kneecaps? Meet bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a main. So, which...
The operators.
I'll send word along. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crews. No settlement's just gonna hand over good. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm.
Right.
So, what's the time?
10 Pines Bluff.
Alright, that one will work. Now, forcing a place to turn over provisions ain't complicated. Beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. I'll send a couple gangers to meet you there. Make sure they know. Now, you're not gonna be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside. And it'd be worth checking with some of the bosses. May have some tools you can... The crew that's meeting you there is only gonna have standard gear, though. If you've got some weaponry you don't have a strong attachment to, might be worth taking it with you to arm them up. Don't have too much fun.
Okay guys, so this will be the end of this episode. I'm probably just gonna start making a bunch of episodes with where I'm just gonna start, you know, taking over all the settlements. and then after that, I may stop the series for a little bit until I'm able to get enough money so that I can buy either Vault Tech Workshop, which will probably be unlikely that I'm gonna buy that one first, or I'm gonna buy what's it called, Far Harbor, and so I'm gonna be doing that once I clear all this stuff out, and then I'm probably gonna be able to start making places for my raiders in Far Harbor. So I'll talk to you guys later, and